Imagine giving your child a device that rewires their brain, that steals their sleep, that fragments their attention, and quietly makes them more anxious and more depressed. Now imagine millions of parents around the world doing exactly that without realizing it. That's the alarming argument in the book, The Anxious Generation. Now imagine something even more extreme. A visionary billionaire announces the first permanent human colony on Mars, and your child has been selected to go. But there's a problem. There are no long-term safety studies, no understanding of how children develop in that environment, and no idea about the psychological consequences. Most parents would call this reckless. Yet according to Jonathan Haidt, something very similar has already happened. Over the last decade, we sent an entire generation of children into a completely new and largely untested environment, the digital world. But the most surprising discovery in this book isn't just about smartphones. It's about a parenting mistake that almost every modern family is making. Later in this video, we'll uncover exactly what that mistake is, and more importantly, how to fix it. In this video, we'll explore the key ideas from The Anxious Generation, including why teen mental health declined sharply after 2010, how smartphones reshape childhood, why girls and boys are affected differently, and what parents can do to restore healthier childhoods. Lesson 1. Childhood has been rewired. Around the early 2000s, childhood changed dramatically. A major turning point came in 2007 when Steve Jobs introduced the iPhone. For the first time in history, the internet moved into our pockets. Before smartphones, childhood was largely play-based. Playing outdoors, riding bicycles, visiting friends, exploring neighborhoods. Today, childhood is increasingly phone-based. Many teenagers now spend hours each day scrolling social media, gaming online, watching digital content. This shift has dramatically changed how children interact, learn, and grow. Lesson 2. Teen mental health collapsed after 2010. Around 2010, researchers noticed a disturbing pattern. Across many countries, teenagers experienced sharp increases in anxiety, depression, self-harm, and suicide. For decades, youth mental health had remained relatively stable. Then suddenly, the trend changed. This shift closely matches the widespread adoption of smartphones and social media. Lesson 3. Smartphones create 4 major harms. According to Jonathan Haidt, phone-based childhood introduces 4 major harms. First, social deprivation. Face-to-face interaction declined, while digital communication replaced real-world friendships. Second, sleep deprivation. Late-night scrolling and constant notifications reduce sleep, worsening anxiety and emotional instability. Third, attention fragmentation. Constant digital interruptions weaken the ability to concentrate deeply. And fourth, addiction. Many platforms are designed to maximize engagement. Each notification triggers dopamine, encouraging compulsive use. Lesson 4. Social media harms girls. More teen girls are particularly vulnerable to social media pressures. Many platforms emphasize image-based comparison. Girls constantly see edited photos, influencers with unrealistic lifestyles, and public judgments about appearance. This environment increases social pressure, insecurity, and anxiety. Lesson 5. Boys face a different crisis. While girls struggle with social comparison, many boys retreat into digital entertainment. Video games provide instant rewards such as levels, achievements, and rankings. But these rewards don't translate into real-world skills. As a result, some boys become disengaged from school, physical activity, and social life. Lesson 6. The biggest parenting mistake. Modern childhood has become something unusual, overprotected in the real world, and underprotected in the digital world. In the past, kids frequently walked to school alone, played outside unsupervised, explored their neighborhoods. These experiences help children develop what psychologists call discover mode, a mindset where kids explore, take risks, and solve problems independently. This builds anti-fragility, the ability to grow stronger from challenges. Today, unrestricted access to smartphones and social media keeps many children in defend mode. They worry about social judgment, avoid risks, and miss opportunities to build resilience. This reversal, freedom in the real world traded for freedom in the digital world, may be one of the key drivers of rising anxiety. Power lesson 7. How parents can restore childhood. Parents play a central role in restoring healthier childhoods. The key is to act like gardeners, not carpenters. A carpenter mindset tries to control every outcome. A gardener mindset focuses on creating the right environment, then allowing children to grow naturally. Parents should create environments that encourage exploration, risk-taking, and real-world learning. Ages 0 to 5, foundation years. The goal is to build curiosity, confidence, and basic skills. Encourage free play. Allow minor risks like climbing and balancing. Let children help with simple household tasks. Screen guidance. Avoid screens under 18 months except video calls. Between ages 2 and 5, limit non-educational screen time and turn off screens 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Ages 6 to 9, early independence. Focus on developing decision-making and social skills. Delay smartphones, encourage outdoor games and unsupervised play. Give children small household responsibilities. Teach digital responsibility early and create phone-free zones at home. Ages 10 to 13. Preteens. This is a critical stage for building confidence and self-regulation. Encourage hobbies, reading, and outdoor exploration. Allow children to learn from small setbacks. Technology can be introduced gradually, but with clear limits. Teach digital literacy, safe online behavior, and emotional regulation. Ages 14 to 18. Teen years. Teenagers need increasing autonomy and real-world experience. Encourage part-time jobs, community responsibilities, leadership roles, travel, and outdoor adventures. At the same time, monitor smartphone use for sleep disruption, overuse, and signs of addiction. Encourage teens to develop self-awareness about social media harms. Overarching principles. Across all ages, several principles matter most. Encourage unsupervised free play, delay full digital integration, strengthen real-world communities and friendships, gradually increase responsibilities with age, and recognize that sometimes parents' own anxiety becomes the biggest barrier. Final reflection. At the beginning, we imagined sending children to Mars, a strange and unfamiliar environment. In many ways, that's exactly what happened. We allowed children to grow up in a digital world whose long-term effects we barely understood. But the future is not fixed. If parents intentionally delay screens, encourage real-world play, and allow manageable risks, we can restore discover mode, resilience, and healthier childhoods. If you found these ideas from the anxious generation thought-provoking, take a moment to reflect on how technology is shaping childhood today, because small, consistent changes in parenting can make a huge difference in the next generation. Subscribe to Dust Jackets for more powerful insights from the world's most important books, and check out the next video on your screen, because sometimes one good book can completely change how we understand the world.